It's pretty brutal, isn't it? Isn't it unbelievable? So, Arizona, if you want to end this disaster, you must get out and vote. You have to vote. We're not playing games. So, got to do it. And Jane, your husband sitting on the sofa, watching something. He doesn't even know what he's watching. Tell him, Jimmy, get up. You're getting up, Jimmy. Let's go. Let's go, Jimmy. I'm not going to use foul language. Get your fat ass out of the couch. You're going to vote, Jimmy. You're going to vote. We're going to save our country, Jimmy. We're going to save our country. Now, you got to go vote. We're pleased to be joined by a couple of really great people, two senators. They get it. They really get it, and they're warriors. Marco Rubio and Mike Lee. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Two great guys, and they are warriors, too. Representatives Eli Crane and Andy Biggs. Thank you. Thank you, fellas. Thank you, Eli. Thank you. Congressional candidate doing really well, Kelly Cooper, who is my complete and total endorsement, and so do these guys. They all have my endorsement. Everybody I've named, including Sheriff Joe, has my endorsement. Arizona GOP chairwoman, and this woman has done a job, and especially, well, it's early voting, and we are doing record successful numbers, and I think it's going to stay that way. Gina Swoboda, where's Gina? She is doing a job. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, honey. Great job. You going to keep it going? Okay, thank you. Wow, this is a big guy. President of Arizona State University, college Republicans, Carson Carpenter. Thank you. He's done a fantastic job. Young guy. Look, a young guy, huh? He'll be up here someday. Thank you very much, Carson. And Gold Star mom, Alicia Lopez, mother of fallen Marine Corporal Hunter Lopez, who lost his life in the failed withdrawal from Afghanistan. Thanks. We want to thank you, Alicia, and we will never forget Hunter. Where is Alicia? Thank you. Thank you, darling, very much. Thank you very much. I've gotten to know so many people from that horrible event, the most embarrassing, horrible event in the history of our country. Because of that event, Putin went into Ukraine. That Afghanistan event was such a disgrace, and it would have never happened. We would have kept Bagram. We wouldn't have taken the soldiers out first. We wouldn't have given them anything. Billions and billions of dollars of equipment, 13 dead. Think of it, 13 dead, but so many horrifically wounded with the arms and the legs, the whole thing. Nobody ever mentions them. I mention them all the time because they're sitting home right now. They're suffering. And it should have never, ever happened. And Putin, think of this. Putin sat back, and President Xi of China and all of them, and they looked back and they said, oh, the U.S. must be a paper tiger. Putin would have never, ever gone in. No chance. It wouldn't have happened. No chance. I spoke to him about it. It was the apple of his eye. I will tell you that. Ukraine was the apple of his eye. But he would have never gone in. And he understands that. And to think of what's happened. And now you look at Ukraine. So many people have died. Those beautiful old cities, those magnificent golden domes are laying down, smashed to smithereens on their sides. You can ever rebuild that. You're not going to rebuild that. They lost their whole culture. For that to have happened, you could have stopped that so easily, Joe. You didn't know what the hell you were doing or saying, Joe. What a shame. What a different country we would have had. Think of it. You wouldn't have inflation. You wouldn't have had and we were getting out of Afghanistan. I spoke to Abdul. He was the head of the Taliban. They said, where did you speak to him? I said, because that's where the death is. He was the one. And for 18 months, we didn't lose one soldier in Afghanistan. Think of it. 18 months, right? And then these stupid people took over. And we lost those beautiful soldiers. Most importantly, we lost. And other people, many people were killed that day, many, many people. People that were from Afghanistan, many, many people. It was horrific. But so much death and so unnecessary. But think of it, that wouldn't have happened. We would have been out, but we would have been out with dignity and pride. We would have kept Bagram, the big air base, one of the biggest air bases in the world. We built it many years ago for billions of dollars. And it was 1 hour away from where China makes its nuclear weapons. And we would have kept it for that reason. We were expecting to keep it, but they left there too. They turned off the lights and they left, although a lot of those lights were left on, I believe. And they didn't take the dogs, by the way. A lot of people say, did they take the dogs? They had these great German Shepherd dogs. No, they didn't take the dogs. It's such a horrible thing that happened, and in a short period of time. So you had that. And then you had Russia going into Ukraine. You have President Xi looking very strongly at Taiwan. You know that. He's been looking, he's been savoring. He's been licking his chops on that one, right? And you had October 7th with Israel. Would have never happened. That would have never, all those people killed. It would have never happened. None of it would have happened. We would have been a whole different world right now. We would have been the world that Viktor Orban talked about. He said he's the head of Hungary, strong person, very strong leader. He said this would have never happened if Trump were the president of the United States. So, but we'll fix it. We'll fix it. We'll get it fixed. Also with us is Kristen Coolidge, the widow of Phoenix police officer Zane Coolidge, who was shot and killed last month in the line of duty, leaving behind his wife and his beautiful 5-month-old daughter. I just met them backstage also. Could you stand up? Wherever you may be. Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you. And Kristen, your husband was a true hero. They know him so well over here. Everybody knew exactly who I was talking about. And it was wonderful to meet you, but I'm so sorry for what happened. Thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. So we grieve with you, and we stand with you, and we're going to stand with everybody that we just introduced you to. But these are things that would have never happened with proper government, with people that knew what they were doing, with maybe a little bit of toughness. I guess that's okay, right? Maybe a little bit of toughness and a lot of common sense. These things would have never happened, and these wonderful people would be alive today. Under my administration, we will once again give our police and law enforcement heroes the support, resources, protection, and respect that they so dearly deserve. Right? We're going to bring back law and order to America. Our country is going to hell. We'll rapidly build the greatest economy in history. I will pass historic tax cuts for workers and small businesses, including no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security benefits for our seniors. No tax. And I will terminate Kamala's insane electric vehicle mandate, and we will end the Green New Scam. Trillions and trillions of dollars being wasted on the Green New Scam. We're going to have the cleanest water of anybody. We had 4 years. We had the record clean water, clean air. But it's a Green New Scam. I will make interest on car loans fully tax deductible, but only for cars made in America. Thank you. And to a large degree, the reason I just came up with that idea, people are calling me these geniuses from Wall Street. What a great idea that was. How did you think of that? I always say the paperclip. 129 years ago, the paperclip. Somebody looked at it and said, why didn't I think of this? Somebody got very rich. Because affording a car is essential to restoring the American dream. We're going to have those cars made in Detroit. They're going to be made all over Michigan. We might even have a couple made here, but who knows? We're going to make plenty of other things here. We will quickly become energy independent, and we will frack, 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 and drill, baby, drill. We're going to frack, 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 drill, baby, drill. And in conclusion, with your vote this November, we are going to fire Kamala Harris. We're going to fire her. Get the hell. We're going to fire Kamala. We're going to get her out of here. Honestly, you had to see it last night to believe it. People, even reporters spoke to me today. They said, we can't believe it. It's hard for them to justify, you know. They're controlled by the left. They're controlled by the left, totally controlled. I don't know what the hell. We have to free the reporters up because I know some of them. They're good people. We have to free them up. We have to free them from the left. And we're going to save America. With your support, we will end inflation, slash your prices, raise your wages, and bring thousands of factories back to America. And really, a lot of factories are coming right back here to Arizona, where they were taken from you. We will build American, we will buy American, and we will hire American. I will end the war in Ukraine. I will get it stopped very quickly. I will stop the chaos in the Middle East, and I will prevent World War III. And we're very close to World War III right now. And we will build a massive missile defense shield to protect us. We want protection too, don't we? And it's going to be made in the USA, a lot of it right here. And we will land an American astronaut on Mars. Thank you, Elon. Thank you. Get going, Elon. Get that spaceship going, Elon. By the way, how good is Elon Musk? You know, well, we're having a good time here today at this beautiful arena. This is a beautiful arena, nice 72 degrees, everything. Elon is campaigning in Pennsylvania, and he's really working hard. Elon Musk, between rocket ships, you ever see a rocket ship come down so beautifully like that? I said, why did you do that, Elon? He said, because I want to save the ship. It costs like $1 billion to build. I said, can anybody else do that? No. The rest of them, they drop them into the ocean. They start all over again. No, this guy's great. And he did us a bigger favor right now. He gave us the Starlink. Does anybody know Starlink? He gave us Starlink in North Carolina, some in Georgia, some of the areas that were hit by that horrible hurricane. And somebody from North Carolina said, do you know Elon Musk? I said, yes. How good was his endorsement? I mean, his endorsement just kept coming and coming. He said that we will not have a country if we don't win this election, and he is a smart cookie. In fact, he was over with us last couple of weeks over in Pennsylvania in Butler. And he saw something that he's, with all the rockets and Starlinks and everything else, he said, I've never seen anything like it. We had 101,000 people, and it was incredible. Honoring a wonderful man, Corey, firefighter, and it was a beautiful, beautiful evening. It's a beautiful evening. But Elon got Starlink, and he said, the gentleman from North Carolina, one of the officials, said to me, is it possible for you to get him to get us Starlink? I said, I can try. What's Starlink? And he told me it's communication, a form of communication that's very good, but hard to get. And I called Elon, and he sent it immediately. Hundreds of adapters, sent them immediately. And I think he saved a lot of lives. So thank you, Elon Musk, right? Thank you. Good job. We will rebuild our cities, including our capital in Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again. We will teach our children to love our country, to honor our history, and to always respect our great American flag. We will get critical race theory and transgender insanity. We're going to get them the hell out of our schools immediately, right? And something I'm always embarrassed to even have to say, it's so crazy. We will keep men out of women's sports. Can you believe it? Who would have thought you have to say that? How about the other good one is parental? We will give parents the rights to watch over their child. I mean, the school boards. No, I mean, I have things that I say that 10 years ago would have been like, who would ever think of it? We will keep men out of women's sports. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. I will defend religious liberty, I will restore free speech, and I will defend the right to keep and bear arms, our Second Amendment. Right? After years of building up foreign nations, defending foreign borders, and protecting foreign lands, we are finally going to build up our country. We are going to defend our borders, and we are going to protect our citizens. We will stop all illegal immigration once and for all and at once. We will stop it immediately. We will not be occupied. We will not be conquered. We will be a free and proud nation once again. Everyone will prosper. Every family will thrive. And every day will be filled with opportunity, hope, and filled with the American dream again. We're bringing back the American dream. That's what we're going to do. But for that to happen, we must defeat Kamala Harris and stop her radical left agenda with a landslide that is simply too big to rig. And we're doing that. We're doing that. We're doing that. So if these numbers hold up, and they probably will, I mean, why wouldn't they? Who the hell wants these people in office? It's crazy. But the numbers are the biggest anyone's ever seen. Even the fake news says that. It's pretty amazing. But we want to wait, and we're watching very studiously. Early voting is underway. Get everyone you know and vote. Just get them, get your friends, say, get over here, you're going to vote. After all we have been through together, we stand on the verge of the 4 greatest years of the history of our country. With your help from now until Election Day, 12 days, is that so much to ask? 12 days. We will redeem America's promise. We will put America first, and we will take back the nation that we love. We're going to take it back from these people that have no idea what they're doing. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. And we're going to remember God. They don't want to remember God. We will never give in. We will never give up. We will never back down, and we will never, ever surrender. Together, we will fight, 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 and win, win, win. November 5th will be the most important day in the history of our country, and together we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again. Bobby Kennedy. We will make America strong again. Oh, we're going to be strong. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you, Arizona. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yourself off the ground. I said, young man, 'cause you're in a new time. short on your dough.
Thank you. And I'm thrilled to be back in this incredible state with thousands of very, very hardworking American patriots. Thank you very much, everybody. So as you know, early voting, we're finally here. We're just, we can't take this any longer. We don't like incompetent people, do we? We don't like incompetent. These people are grossly incompetent. They're going to be changed. We have no choice. We have to change them, and we have to change them on November 5th. Going to be the most important day in the history of our country. I believe that, too. Early voting is underway here in Arizona, and we're doing great in Arizona. I don't know if you've been hearing. They got a problem. They got a problem. Got to make it too big to rig. Too big to rig, right? But if you want, vote by mail. Tomorrow is your last day to request a ballot. But you can cast your early vote in person all the way through November 1st, or you can vote on Election Day, which is to just get out and vote. You got to go vote. We got to save it. We call it a nation in decline. We're being nice when we say that. With your help, 12 days from now, we're going to win Arizona. We're going to defeat Kamala Harris. And we're going to make America great again. That's what we're going to do. Over the past 4 years, Kamala Harris has orchestrated the most egregious betrayal that any leader in American history has ever